Next, we're going to talk about aligning on who you're selling to. So the idea here is to get clear on who your proto buyer and user personas are. And proto, for those who don't know, just means you haven't quite validated it yet, but they're your first kind of take on who those people are. So an example of this is Envoy's personas. So Olivine did some work with them, and they have 6 key personas here. And it's a nice healthy mix of buyers and users. And if you look at them, each includes a headline that really captures succinctly who they are. And all of these different personas really help drive alignment for the Envoy team on who their customers are, who are key stakeholders in the sales cycle, and all of those important things. So how do you do this? Well, number one is you need to get the right people in the room. And ideally, this is through a workshop, which we'll get to, because when you get the right people in the room, you can have the right conversations to drive alignment. It's amazing how often people disagree on who the target buyer or user is, and this only gets surfaced once people start talking about it in a room. So people come in with a lot of assumptions, and you want to be able to have some conversations to figure out who else has those assumptions and whatnot. So just to keep building on this, with Envoy, Olivine ran a personas workshop to help them figure out their personas. And the sales team said that a security persona was an important buyer during that workshop, but leadership and the product team didn't think this was a target buyer for their core offering. And in diving deeper and bringing all the teams together to explore the security persona more, Olivine actually ran a smokescreen ad and landing page specifically for it, and it ended up getting a ton of conversions, which was super insightful. So the TLDR here is that something really insightful and new came from this personas workshop, and they were actually able to learn through a process of experimentation that this was something they should potentially double down on.